Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding, y'all. Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how the music sounds. Let me know how the audio sounds. We're about to get started in a little bit, y'all. We're about to get started in a little bit. My bad, y'all. I'm over here breathing all the mic and shit. I'm like picking everything up. So y'all, when it comes to the Telegram, the YouTube, the Playmaker University Advanced Play Student, the Playbook, make sure to only use the links in my bio. Alright, the scammers are getting a lot more advanced. They figured out a way to have the same. I didn't even know you could do this. I thought that was the whole point of a username. But on TikTok, they figured out a way to have the same exact, or make it seem like they have the same exact username as me. So make sure to be careful, y'all. Again, the only way I'm gonna DM y'all first is if y'all comment Playbook or Playmaker under one of my posts. I'll never DM you first if you never commented that under one of my posts. And I'll never tell you about some investment program, no crypto flip. I'm never gonna tell y'all to invest in a business. Only time I'll tell y'all to invest in something is when it comes to this day trading shit, or when it comes to my stock or crypto channel, okay? I'm never gonna tell y'all to send me any money. That is not a link in my bio at all, okay? So I do not mind at all if y'all hit me up and be like, hey, is this your page, okay? Double check with me, because the scammers are getting advanced. The scammers are getting advanced. Alright, y'all. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday, though. Make sure to check that out after the live is over. And speaking of the crypto and stock channel, I'm going to drop that in the chat as well. I got a new video dropping today. It's going to be a stock video dropping today. I'm going to be alternating between stock and crypto videos on that channel. So let me go ahead and post that in the chat as well. All right, new 15 just popped up. So we got a couple charts we're looking at. So we're mainly looking at gold and G right now, okay? Not going to be looking at GJ right now. We're going to be paying a little bit of attention to NAS and NQ. It kind of goes back to what was going on yesterday and what we talked about in the Sunday chart analysis. So if y'all did not watch the Sunday chart analysis yet, make sure to click the first link in the description, join the free signal, free Telegram, and watch the Sunday chart analysis. Like I always tell y'all, the Sunday chart analysis goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. But as far as what we're looking for right here, we're looking at possible GU sells and possible gold buys. If GU can BCR maintain 32.35 as a resistance, we can look for sells going down to the low right here. And then with gold, we're looking to see if we can BCR and maintain 46.52 as support. And if so, we can look for buys. So that's what we're looking at right now, y'all. We're looking at possible gold buys and possible GU sells. So y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop in the chat, but you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting, y'all. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. So let's see what gold does right here. going on, Fernanda? How you feeling? How you feeling? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So we see gold holding this low as support. We're going to see if we can maintain this right here. Those just joined the live, we have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. We have not entered this trade yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal, free Telegram. I'm actually about to update the banners right now because this is not how we did last month and last quarter. This is how we did 2 months ago in Q4. So I'm about to update this really quick. But again, y'all, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop in the chat. So we did just break back down below this level. So we're about to see if we can maintain this level as resistance right here. That's what we're looking at right here. Let's see if we can maintain this level as resistance. I'm not in a trade right now. So again, how I do the live streams is I'm literally showing y'all the realistic side of trading. So as soon as I start the live, it's very rare. Sometimes it happens, but more times than not, I'm not in a trade before I go live, right? Because I'm literally going onto the charts right now. I've been on the charts for 20 minutes now. So these live streams are me showing y'all the realistic side of trading. Me waiting for setups, waiting for my confirmations, avoiding fake outs, taking trades, being in drawdown, being in profit, things like that. So no, I'm not in any setups. You'll know when I'm in a setup because I'll usually tell y'all, but you'll also see I slide. So I do everything I do is on purpose, right? So I purposely put my buy or sell ideas off the candlesticks because these are just my trade ideas. It's just like yesterday's live stream. Y'all see yesterday's live stream, we took this gold setup live, right? Before we took the setup, I had the buy idea to the right. And then when I took the setup, I put it on top of the candlesticks, right? So again, every trade I take and every trade y'all take, y'all should know what your game plan is. I know what trend we're in. I know what the bias is. It's just like the trade breakdowns, right? I just dropped the trade breakdown yesterday for y'all. I know what my game plan is. I know what my entry is, my SL, I know what my TP is. So now all I'm doing from this point is simply waiting for my confirmations to be met. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm not at anything yet, y'all. But y'all always can be able to tell when I'm in the setup because I'll immediately put it on the candlesticks. If it's not on the candlesticks, it's just a trade idea that I have not taken yet. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, with NAS100, I got a buy idea here, a buy idea here, and a sell idea here. I'm not in this setup yet because my confirmations haven't been met, right? So yeah, so you'll start to notice that a lot with the setups I take. It's just like how I like to do it, because again, I'm only doing this computer right now for y'all, so I can show y'all how trading really looks like, so I can show y'all how I look for setups, how I take setups, so people can stop saying that, you know, I'm a liar when it comes to this shit, because I can't make up a live stream, but also to interact with y'all, right? But as soon as I end this live, I'm not on my desk staring at the charts. That's why I have these alerts. As soon as my level gets hit, I get a text to my phone, and that's when I hop into the charts. A lot of the time, especially if I take a setup, when I'm not live, I be in the bed chilling, I might be working out, I might be cooking, I might be out and about. And that's the beauty of trading. So yeah, I'm not in the trade right now. These are strictly trade ideas at the moment. We do got a new 15 about to pop up, so we're about to see what this next 15 looks like. And then we'll go from there. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop in the chat. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Got another one lined up for y'all today. And I also got a new stock and crypto analysis dropping for y'all today as well. So what I'm thinking with the stock and crypto channel, I'm gonna drop videos. Like when I do post videos, it's gonna be like in the afternoon, like evening. And then like this channel will be like New York session or something like that. But I'm definitely gonna play around with the times just to see like what works better, what doesn't. So this is why we wait for the confirmations, right? We're looking to see if we can hold this level as support. We clearly see price to not do so. So this is why I always like to wait for the confirmations, because you're going to avoid a lot of losses by simply waiting to see if price is going to hold a level or not. The reason why a lot of people's win rates be low as hell is either because they're breakout trading, they're counter trend trading, or because they're rushing a setup. That's why market execute everything. That's why I don't do buy limits or sell limits, because just because price touches a level doesn't mean it's going to necessarily hold that level. You see what I mean? And if you don't understand how support resistance works, make sure to check out the support and resistance video in the day trading tips playlist. Make sure to explore the channel in the playlist, because like I tell you all the time, I got videos for damn near everything. Y'all be in the TikTok lives, y'all know that every time you ask a question, I pull up the YouTube, I got a video going over that, right? But yeah, so we're about to see what GU does here. If we can close right here, we're going to see what the next candlestick does. Again, if GU can BCR maintain 32.35 as resistance, we can look for sells going down to these lows right here. That's what we're looking at right now. That's what we're looking at right now. I'm actually going to do a tighter stop loss, because fuck it. Alright, so we're about to see what price does right here. As long as it doesn't rip, we're going to wait for this to close, and then we'll go from there. Make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis as well, y'all, so you can kind of understand why we're looking for the setups we're looking for. But yeah, we're about to see what this chart does right here. Make sure to like the live and subscribe as well if you haven't already. We just hit 5,100 subscribers. We can get 5,200 easily. Shout out to the playmakers, y'all. Shout out to the playmakers. Everything's kind of moving right now. As long as it doesn't go further than this, we're going to wait for the next 15 to 5 minutes. Let's see if we can hold right here. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to fix the banner, but give me 1 second. What's up, Kay? What's up? Shout out to you. So yeah, so let me fix this really quick. So again, I gotta update how we did last quarter. So we went 58-9, gives 87% win rate. Let me fix this really quick. 87% winner rate. We got 228, 452. We've been really consistent this year so far as well, but we'll talk about that in a second. So we're going to wait for a retest right here. It's a little too far for an entry. And entries matter, y'all. You never want to FOMO and chase a sub. You always want to wait for price to come to your entry point. We've all had that time where we rushed the setup thinking it was going to take off without us, just for it to come back to where we wanted to enter at. But also, even if it takes off, we're still going to wait for the retracement or the retest at the next level. Because again, every pip counts, every point counts. And you can literally see the difference if we enter here versus if we enter here. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to see if we can get a retest. And if not, we're just going to take a sell right here, which I'm not against, because again, we look at the market structure on the bigger time frame. We are kind of was approaching reversal territory. So if it does want to push back down harder, I'm not against that at all, because as you can see, we need some volume for the downtrend to continue. So I'm not against that at all. I'm not against that at all. Gold's still kind of chilling right there. Now it's still kind of chilling right there. So let's see what GU does right here for us. Again, All right, we're back. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. My bad, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear the music still. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. I'm about to pull it back up on my computer as well. On my phone, I should say, because I'm on my computer. Let me know if y'all can hear me, y'all. Let's see if we can get the audio still going. Give me 1 second. Test, test, test. All right, we're back at it. Yeah, so I just had to restart my computer and shit. So nothing really took off. I mean, well, GU took off, but we're just gonna let that do its thing again. We're either gonna wait for price to BCR and retest 3235, or we're gonna wait for the BCR at 3200. Well, not even 3200, 3220, and then we can look for sales there. Either way, we're looking for sales. But like I was talking about before we got cut off, I'm okay with price pushing a little bit more because we still need volume anyways for price to break this low to the left right here. So I'm not really tripping too much about this right here. And plus the day just started. We still got all day to catch setups. We're gonna still wait to see if gold can maintain this little bit of support right here as well. Not gonna look at GJ today unless it does something crazy. Going into New York session, just not gonna look at GJ today. It's in reversal territory. So we're just gonna let GJ do his thing today and then come back to it tomorrow. As far as today is concerned though, we don't really got anything going on today. So we're simply just waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. Mondays and Tuesdays are typically the slowest days out the week as well. So, and we're also coming up off of a holiday or multiple holidays. So we got price coming back up. So we're about to see if we can retest right here. We're about to see if we can get the BCR right here. About to see if we can get the BCR right here. Again, y'all, we're back. We're back. Looking for a retest right here. So I just want price to be a little bit higher before I take a setup because again, we enter here, the RR is not gonna be, it's not gonna be terrible, but it's gonna be a lot better if we can enter up here at least. So just waiting for price to retrace a little bit more before we take this setup here. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. You're just waiting for the retest right here. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. We have not entered this trade yet. Looking to enter it in a little bit though. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram, playmaker_way, TikTok _playmakerway_. And see, that's what I mean, y'all. Price 8 times out of 10 is always going to retrace. Imagine if we were to FOMO and try to take a sell here. We'd be in drawdown right now. We're risking way more than we should, and we'd have a shitty RR setup. Again, there is absolutely no rush to jump into trades. There's literally no rush to jump into trades, y'all. We got a new 15 about to pop up, so we're about to see what this next 15 looks like right here. NAS is also trying to push up, so we can see short-term buys on NAS100 NQ. We can BCR maintain 24,120 as support. We can look for buys going to 24,210, but we need to hold 24,220 as support for the uptrend to really officially come into play. We're kind of in the beginning of it, depending on what price does today and tomorrow. But look at the retest right here, y'all. Alright, so now we got a retest taking place right here. So now we're about to see if we can hold this level and take a setup. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Appreciate those that like the live. Make sure to like the live and subscribe, y'all. And again, we don't just live stream on here. We also post weekly videos. Just dropped the trade breakdown for y'all yesterday. Got another video lined up for y'all today. Make sure to explore the playlist. Pay attention to how price is reacting to these levels. And we're just around the corner from 3,200 subscribers. We can get to that easily. I'm liking how this is looking right here. We might jump in this in a second. I'm liking how this is looking right here. We just need some work to push back down to the downside, but we're definitely bearish right here. Yeah, I like this right here. Let's see what we can hold right here. Again, if y'all didn't watch the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis. But a lot of charts were kind of in between right now. So we need some volume right here. And we don't really got anything going on until later on this week. So we just gotta wait for volume to kick in and for our confirmations to be met. So I don't really like how anything else is looking. So we're just gonna take this setup. I'm gonna let this thing play out right here. And yeah, we're still paying attention to gold and NAS, but until our confirmations are met on those, we're just gonna let it do its thing. So again, with GU, We're in a downtrend, but we just got like a couple lines of defense. Well, really, we're trying to make a new lower low right now. Right, so when we retrace prices steps, we have made a new lower low here. This is the new lower high, and we struggled to make a new lower low on Friday and yesterday. Right, so again, as long as we maintain the lower highs resistance, we're still in a downtrend, but we still need some volume for a new lower low to get made. So that's kind of the situation we're in on GU. And then gold and NAS is doing this right here. So you see our price rejected this level. This is why, again, you want to wait for the BCR. You never want to breakout trade. This is what gold's looking like right here as well. So again, we're in this GU setup. So we're gonna let this thing push down. Let's see if we can hit TP1 right here. Again, y'all, if y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we need to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Shout out to y'all on the live. Shout out to y'all on the live. We just hit TP1. Let me let the members know. Again, y'all, very simple. So we broke this down before the Wi-Fi cut out, then after the Wi-Fi cut out, and then we took this setup. So just hit TP1. Let's see if we can hit TP2 right here. So NAS just broke this level right here, y'all. So with NAS100, if we can BCR maintain 24,120 as support, we can look for buys going at 24,210. So we hit TP1 on GU, is right back at our entry point. So we're about to see what this next hour got in store for us. We also look to see how these charts play out. So like I said, I'd much rather look for a buy setup here, but this is still a valid buy setup on NAS100 right here. If we can hold this low as support. Then we got GU retapping this lower right here. Well, I just got wicked the fuck out of GU. As we can see, NAS just took off. And then look how it stopped at my level right here though. Gold just broke this level as well. GU, we hit TP1, and as you can see, that thing rejected like a motherfucker. Right, so this goes back to what I was just talking about, right? How we were struggling to make that new lower low, and we're still rejecting. Now, we're still bearish, but I'm not going to go for sales unless we push back down below. And again, look how price is still reacting to my levels here. Look at our price literally stopping at this level here. That's crazy. But hey, this happens. This happens. So we're going to see what gold does right here. And then with NAS100 again, if we can BCR hold 24 to 20 as support, we can look for continued buys going to 24,320. Look at our price hit that level, right? And people will swear this is buyers and sellers. No, y'all, this is how the markets work. This is how the markets work. Look at it, as soon as it tapped that level, it rejected. That's crazy. Shout out to those that took that. I didn't take this though. So let's see what gold does right here. We hit TP1, then I think rejected. And look, our price is coming, making its way all the way back down. So now I'm curious to see what GJ is up to. So let me pull up GJ. Let me see if GJ is doing anything different. So now I'm curious to see what GJ is up to. Pull this up. So GJ isn't doing nothing too crazy. Yeah, it's still contrary. It had a spike too, but it's retracing back down also. So all the charts just spiked right now. Look at that, it's making its way back. That's why we telling y'all, like, the markets follow certain rules. Like, look at all the charts doing the same shit right now. These are all different assets. We got future setups, indices setups, and we're looking at forex pairs right here. So we're gonna see what this next 5 minute looks like though. This thing's all the way back here. So again, we're still bearish. So we're gonna see what New York sessions got with GU. And we're gonna see what gold and NAS100's got in store for us in New York session as well. Again, y'all, if y'all don't take a setup between now and 6 a.m., I highly recommend just waiting for 8 o'clock, 9:30. And we don't have any news today. So again, we're just waiting for volume and our confirmations. So we got a small move on GU. But that thing spiked like a motherfucker. Same thing with NAS. And we still ain't holding this low as support right here. Gold's kind of struggling to make that new higher high. So we'll see what happens going into New York session. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. Again, I just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today as well. Let's see if we can close right here. Double. Again, y'all, it's not just about the double bottom. I know y'all see the double bottom, but what y'all have to understand is these patterns don't always stand true, right? Sometimes they stand true, but they don't always stand true. So you can't just go based off the patterns, because we can all see so many different times. Like, for example, y'all's in the live stream, look at these dojis, right? Dojis mean price is supposed to go to the upside, but what did price do here? The downtrend continued. You see what I'm saying? So now every time you see a pattern, is it going to stand true? That's why, again, you see all these people online. They know all these candlestick names and patterns, but they're still confused, right? That's just one piece of the puzzle. You still have to understand how market structure works. You still have to understand how market structure works. I get it. I'm saying the exact opposite of everybody else. I get it. If y'all want to still do that, y'all can, but I'm just telling y'all that is not how the markets work. It's not how the markets work. That's just one piece of the puzzle. We're about to see how this candlestick closes right here. All right, y'all, we'll still be on the chart. So again, y'all, if we don't see anything between now and 6 a.m., just wait for 8 o'clock, 9:30 with NAS100. We're either going to look for price to BCR and hold 24,220 as support. If we can do that, we can look for buys going to 24,320. With gold, we're going to look for a retest at 46.52, or we're going to look for a retest here at 47.04 to look for buys. GU, if it keeps pushing out, we're not going to go for sells. I'm only going to go for sells if we push back down below 32.36. And then, like I said, I'm not touching GJ unless it does something interesting by the time New York session starts, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, y'all. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Make sure to catch up to the playlist. And again, only use my links in my bio on the YouTube. Do not be clicking these links that people will be sending to y'all in the DMs. They have figured out a way to get the exact same username as me. I didn't even know that was fucking possible. So again, if y'all gotta message me and double check, hey, are you talking to me right now? Please do that, because there are a bunch of fucking scammers. All right, peace, we out.